Okay, Tracy, the stream is live now, and I have made you host again.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
So we'll have people rolling in shortly. Oh, here comes some folks. Good morning. Hi there, Bonnie, Petra, Cassandra. Good morning. iPhone. Good morning.
Morning.
Oh, I see more people coming in. We're up to 17, 18. Wonderful. I see some familiar faces.
Good morning.
Some of my regulars. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning to you and everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, Stacy. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
So if you guys notice in the chat, we have support this morning from Max with Get Set Up. So if you have any technical issues as we move forward in the class, please feel free to reach out to Max in the chat.
No, that's the other side.
It looks like we are up to 33 people in class this morning. This is wonderful. So happy to see everybody willing to start their day with a workout. And we're going to get moving a little bit this morning. Today you will need light weights. If you don't have them handy, you might want to grab some light weights. This is a combo class, so we do a little bit of everything. We mix in a little bit of gentle cardio with a little bit of weights, and we do it in a circuit training or a timed format. And I'll say that again once I get started and go through my slides. And we're up to 37. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now with everyone so that we can go through the slides. Here we are. So good morning and welcome. This is morning fitness combo training. And as I mentioned, the combo training is a little bit of everything, mostly alternating between some cardio and strength training. I am your guide. My name is Stacy. If you haven't met me before, I've been teaching fitness since the mid-1980s. And I have a master's degree in counseling psychology, which I used in the school system for many years as a school counselor. And now I maintain a very small private practice in mental health counseling. But mainly, I really do enjoy connecting with other adults just like yourselves who are interested in improving your health, fitness, and keeping yourselves healthy and strong. Get Set Up is a platform that helps us learn useful things from people just like yourselves so we can continue to do wonderful things with our lives. We do learn from one another, and ideally we can see you and your cameras are on. I love when I'm able to look out when I'm teaching and I see you guys moving. I'm so glad you're not just sitting and watching me, but you're actually doing it along with me to the best of your ability. You can always request a recording of the class by emailing help@getsetup.io. And if you are joining by the live stream on our website, we welcome you. We're so glad you're here. But do remember the best way to participate fully is to join us and register for a class. And especially that way you will receive the email after class that contains information, a little bit of key takeaways from the class, as well as the opportunity to provide feedback. And Get Set Up is not paid to promote any specific products or services that I might talk about or demonstrate during my class. Be sure to check with your doctor prior to beginning any new exercise program, especially if you have any health conditions or take any medications. And most importantly, if your doctor has given you any recommendations or limitations regarding exercise intensity or range of motion, please be sure to follow your doctor's recommendations, not anything that I show or demonstrate during class. And we will stop there. I'm going to go ahead and make myself spotlight so that we can go ahead and get started. So again, this is combo training today, and it is a mix of gentle cardio and some strength training. So you may need some light weights today. I have 1s, 2s, and 3s available. I'll just grab whatever's on top. I am working on a carpeted surface, so I am not wearing shoes, which works best for me when I'm doing cardio on carpeting. But you do what's best for you based on your need for support in your foot as well as the floor surface that you're working with. And I think that's everything. We're going to go ahead and get started. If you want to have a chair handy, I have my chair right here. I'm not going to be using it today, but because we are up on our feet and we're going to be doing some movements like this, if you're not confident with your balance, please be sure you have that chair handy and you can grab onto it. That's always the safest thing to do. All right. It's always good to have some water nearby as well. Drink every 10 to 15 minutes during your workout, or more often if your body prompts you that you're thirsty. All right, here we go. We're going to just start with a simple march in place or walk. I'm barely lifting my heels off the ground at this point. Gentle movements with my upper arms that kind of simulate what you might do when you are walking. Find your own comfortable rhythm and pace for your walking. You don't need to go as fast as I'm going or as slow as I'm demonstrating. Remember, during all of our exercise, you want to keep your diaphragm lifted. Find that space in your belly between your hip bones and your lower ribs, and make sure that space is available and supported while you're breathing. Keep your breathing at a normal rhythm and rate. Go at your own comfortable pace. Take breaks if you need them. Only do what you're comfortable doing and use the modifiers if that works for you today. All right, let's pick it up. And right. Right, left, right, left, right. And let's take our feet apart. Right, left, 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 feet together right here. Feet apart and together. 5, 6, 7 apart. 5, 6, 7 together. 5, 6, 7 apart. 5, 6, 7, bring it in. Let's add a little bit of arm movement. Just picking up a little bit, kind of a big walking arms. And let's take it apart. And I want you to hold it right here and reach across. And let's bring the arms down. Hold right here. And let's go down and up, if you're able, and reach. If you're not able to bend your knees today, just reach your arms up and down. Down and up. Down and up. And let's bring our march from apart in together. And we're going to march forward and back. And back it up. Back. Forward. And back. And forward. And back. 2 more, up and back. Great. Now march in place. And right, 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 left, right, apart. Bring it in together. And take it apart. Feet together. And apart. And together. Last time, apart. Hold right here and reach across. Remember to take this at your own pace. Find your comfort level. Let's do one last right and left, and then just hold right here. And we're going to go down and up. And down and up. Remember, you don't have to bend your knees if you don't want to. Down and up. Down and up. All right, let's march over and grab your weights. We're going to do a set of biceps curls for our first round. I want you to take your feet, take them a little bit further than a hip width or shoulder width apart. Knees are just slightly bent for comfort. Elbows fixed by your waist, right here, nice and tight, palms up. And we're going to do a full biceps curl. And we're going to do 1 minute weight rounds today instead of 30 seconds. So you take that at your comfort level. We're already 15 seconds in. Your own pace. And if you need to take a break during the minute of biceps curls, you do that. That is perfectly all right. I'll keep giving you time prompts so you know where we are. 30 seconds. Nice and tight, keep those elbows in. Focus on the movement from the hips to the shoulders as you curl those biceps. Up and down. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Yay, we survived that first one. All right, so now we're going to do a little bit of cardio again. We're going to do some step forward and back. So I want you to have 1 foot forward, and we're going to reach up and then back. Reach up and then back. Now this is a bit of a balance challenge as well. So keep your feet a hip width apart rather than balance beam and have them one directly behind the other. That will give you a little bit more of a solid foundation. And of course, grab the chair if you're more comfortable with that. And we're going to do 1 minute of these at your own pace. Make it bigger with a slight knee bend. Lift the leg if you want to, in front and back, or keep them firmly planted on the floor, whichever is more comfortable and easy for you to manage. We've done 30 seconds already. Woo! We have 15 seconds to go. And 5 more seconds. And let's just march it out right here. Great job. That was 1 round of strength training and 1 round of cardio. Let's see what else we can add in here. Let's start with a grapevine. Grapevine, or just 2 steps to the side. Grapevine has a cross behind, step, touch, or just step, touch, 2 steps to the right and the left. That's the easiest way to look at it. So whatever works for you. Woo! Let's do 1 minute of grapevine. Here we go. Remember to find your own pace. This is a relatively easy cardio move, not as difficult as when we have our hands up over our head like we did in the previous round. But that's okay. The purpose of the combo training or circuit training is to take it high intensity and then bring it back down to a more moderate level. think we're 20 seconds in. This is nice and easy. 30 more seconds. And 15 more seconds. You can make this nice and big, or you can keep it small, whatever works for you. 5 more seconds. And we're going to take some knee lifts right here. So that's one leg at a time, alternating knee lifts. And we're going to take our arms and do this big giant pull down from overhead, pulling down as we lift our alternate leg. We're doing 1 minute and we're already 15 seconds in. Yay! Remember, we're going to be repeating these. Woo! We have about 20 seconds to go with knee lifts. And if you need to take a break right here, you do that. If you need to be holding on to your chair, you can do that as well. You can just do one arm motion if you're holding on. Remember, safety first. And here we go. Let's march it out and grab your weights. And this is a set of biceps curls again for 1 minute, just like we did before. This is the second. We are starting the second round of 3 for this circuit. So your feet are a little bit more than a hip width apart. Elbows fixed by your sides as tightly as possible. Start with the weights down by your hips, palms facing forward, and bring them up to your shoulders and release. Up to the shoulders and release. We're doing 1 minute at your own pace. Be sure your chest is lifted and you're breathing. Don't hold your breath and don't squeeze the weights. Remember, we talked a lot about that yesterday. We don't want our hands to hurt on top of everything else. That's not the point. You only need to really hold the weights tight enough so they don't fall. Nobody wants a weight to fall on their foot. Guess what? We only have 15 seconds left. I talked you through it. And 5 more seconds. All right, and you can go ahead and put your weights down. Grab a drink if you need to. And we're going to do that step forward and back. So I'm going to try and get back here so you can see me. Remember, 1 foot is forward, 1 foot is back, and we are reaching up and back. Reach, forward, and back. We're doing 60 seconds, 1 full minute. Remember, you can make this bigger by digging in and taking a knee bend as you roll through that center position. If your knees are comfortable with that, it takes more energy to complete this movement with a knee bend in the middle. Up and back, wherever you are comfortable and at whatever pace you're comfortable with. I think we have about 15 seconds left of this exercise. And here we go. March it out. And remember what the next cardio move is for this circuit set is grapevine or 2 steps right and left. So it looks like this. Woo! And this one is a little bit lower level cardio than that reach forward and back. But you can make it bigger. You can take big rainbow arms. And we're 15 seconds in, my friends. This will keep your heart rate up. Arms up overhead. "30 seconds. "15 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and march it out. Get ready for knee lifts. Here we go. Remember that nice big pull down, arms overhead, pulling down to the side. We're doing 1 full minute of knee lifts. And you can keep it small. Barely lift your foot off the floor. Keep your arms down here. This is a great modifier. But if you want more of a cardio workout, make it bigger. Big arms, legs lifted a tad bit higher, right here. And this is the last exercise of our second round in this circuit. And we have 5 more seconds. And march it out for a minute. Woo! Get some water if you need to, and grab those weights. The biceps curls begin our third round. Okay. So remember, feet are slightly apart, elbows tight, chest is lifted. 1 minute starts here. And we have 30 seconds. Are you keeping it nice and tight? Chest lifted. And you're breathing and don't squeeze the weights. Modify by using no weights. Taking a break, do every other one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And go ahead and put those weights down. And we're going to march in place and get our feet into that position, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. So we can do our big reaches. There it is. For 1 full minute. Forward and back. Remember, you can make this bigger, work it harder with that knee bend in the middle. I'm definitely feeling the heat in here this morning. I know that the weather is warming up. Definitely warm in my exercise studio. Up and back. We have 30 seconds. It's funny with these big exercises, the time goes so much slower, right? 15 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March and get ready for the grapevine side to side. Starting to the right, let's do those big arms overhead so we can keep our heart rate up, keep that cardio going. Or make it smaller. Keep your arms low, Keep the steps small or take it big and take up the room that you have. Woo! We have about 30 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March it out and get in place so we can do 1 minute of knee lifts. Remember, that's right here. And we're doing these nice big arms. Keep that cardio up. Right here it is for 1 minute. Take this at your own pace. Do every other set. Keep your arms low. Barely lift your feet if this is a more comfortable level for you. This is perfect. The idea is to just try to keep moving. Keep something moving. It's just your arms or just your legs, or you're moving everything, whatever is comfortable for you today. This is your workout, and you want to take it to your own comfort level. We have 30 more seconds because these are killer. The time goes so slow during knee lifts, right? My goodness. "15 seconds. And then we will start a brand new round with new weight training and different cardio. All right, let's get some water before we start this new round. Grab your weights. And I'm going to have you pull up directly under your chin, right here. So you start with the weights down hip level, back of the hands faces forward, palms face your body. And then if you just butt the end of the weights together, lift your elbows and pull those weights up under your chin. And we're going to do these for a minute. Keep your chest lifted. Make sure you're breathing. Slight bend to the knees. Your feet are hip to shoulder width apart, just slightly further. Toes face 11 and 1 o'clock. Nice lift and release. And we have 30 more seconds. Strong back. Great shoulder movement. And 10 more seconds. I'm looking over here, that's where my clock is, if you see me doing that. And that's it. Go ahead and put those weights down. So those were our pull-ups. And the next exercise that we're going to do is a step side squat. And we're not going to use hands for this. So I put my hands together right here in front. I can hold them, I can put them on my waist. And all I'm doing is stepping to the side and giving a slight bend to my knees. And now I can go as deep as I'm comfortable with that knee bend, or I can keep it as barely a soft break. And because I'm not using my hands for balance, be sure to have your chair handy if you need that. If you do need a little more balance, arms out to the side is what helps you to balance. So keeping everything in tight makes your core work a little bit harder to keep this balance. We have 30 seconds because I talked you through that. And And we have 15 seconds. Is your chest lifted? Are you breathing? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And of course, we have to add a grapevine in here, but we're going to add mambo to it on each side. So what that's going to look like is grapevine and then mambo, and we'll switch sides. So we'll do the mambo to each side. So grapevine, mambo, other side, grapevine, grapevine, and mambo. One each side, and grapevine. Mambo, switch your weight right here. Some call it a mambo cha-cha because you go mambo cha-cha-cha, mambo cha-cha-cha, and grapevine. And mambo. And grapevine, and we have 30 more seconds. And grapevine. See, I'm keeping it nice and small. And grapevine. 15 seconds. And grapevine, mambo, cha-cha. Woo, right here. Yes, we're switching our feet. Grapevine, right and left, mambo, cha-cha. Grapevine. Oops, I think we went over time. All right, that's okay. This is the last one. Don't get upset. And here we go, march in place. Let's do our V step. So out to the right, up to the left, back, together. Up, up, back together. Nice and big, if you're comfortable there, kind of drawing that V on the floor. Whoops, I stepped into the wall. Or keep it small, whatever is comfortable for you. We're doing 1 full minute. I think we've already done 15 seconds. V step, no arms yet, but wait till round 2 and 3, then we'll add those arms. 30 seconds. V step, V step. And here we go, march it out. Let's see, so we did, what did we do? March in place. We're gonna grab those weights and do our pull-ups. Right here, and pull it up under the chin and down. Pull it up under the chin and down. I'm still marching as I'm doing it this time. You can do that if you want to. Or if you want to remain stationary, keep the feet slightly apart, pull up and release. Pull up and release. And lift. We have 30 more seconds. Pulling these up right under the chin. Ah, chest is lifted. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, march it out. And we're doing round 2 now. So let's see, our first exercise was those step side squats, and we weren't using any arms. And we're going to simply repeat that for 60 seconds. So step right and left, add that squat at whatever depth is comfortable for your knees. Now to protect your knees, always make sure that if you do a slight bend, your knees go in the same direction as your feet. In particular, You want to aim your kneecaps directly over toes 2 and 3. That's like the center of your foot. That avoids any twisting in the lower leg, which is hard on your knees. Now, if you're not bending at all, that's okay. Then your step side squat just looks like step side and step together, okay? And you can make that as small as you want. We have 15 seconds left because I talked you through this one. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And remember, our next exercise is the grapevine with the mambo cha-cha, right and left each side. And here we're going to go for 60 seconds, starting now. So grapevine, mambo, cha-cha, which helps us switch legs, and grapevine, mambo cha-cha, and grapevine, mambo cha-cha. We've done 15 seconds, grapevine. Here we go, right and left, or left and right, and grapevine. Grapevine, right and left. We have 15 seconds. Grapevine, right and left. Woo! And march in place, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And after that, what did we do after that? V-step. There we go. We're going to add these arms, nice big arms now. So arms go up as you step forward in the V. 60 seconds. Forward. V-step with arms. 30 more seconds. Fifteen seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March right here. Grab the weights for the last round. And do those pull-ups under the chin. Right here. Elbows high. Woo! 60 seconds. Keep the rib cage lifted, diaphragm lifted, so you can breathe smoothly and in control. Lifting those weights up and down, maintaining control throughout the entire range of motion. So lifting in control and lowering in control. Elbows high. Relax your neck and shoulders. Keep a soft bend to the knees. Fifteen more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put the weights down. And we're going to do our step side squats right here at whatever level and depth you are comfortable with this morning. And we're already 15 seconds into it. Yay. All right. Keeping your chest lifted, head up. Think about keeping your booty tight as you're doing this. It helps with your balance. It helps with the recovery from this offside squat position back to center, that you're tightening those muscles in your behind. And back together. Step together. 10 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grapevine with Mambo Cha-Cha. Right here, right and left. Other side. And right and left. And grapevine. Woo! Grapevine. Right and left. 15 more seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just finish out the movement and march back to center so we can do our V steps. This might be the last exercise that we have time for this morning. And up, up, back for 60 seconds right here. Up, up, back, back. Woo! Up, up, back, back. As big or as small as you like today. We have 30 more seconds of these V steps. Fifteen seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to march in place. We're going to start bringing it down now with some more exercises. We didn't get a lot of weights in today, but that's all right. We can always add weights at another time. So I want you to take these heel digs in front, heel digs in front. So your toes are facing the ceiling as you reach forward, digging in with your heel to the front. And then we're going to add an alternating arm reach. So as the right foot goes forward, the left arm is the one reaching high. And just reach out with that heel. And now I want you to take it to the side. So we're just stretching our foot out to the side. It's not the heel. It's more like a toe touch side. And we're just standing in place with low arms right here, keeping them down. And then I'm going to have you take a toe touch to the back, pushing forward with your hands. Toe touch back, reaching forward with your hands. See how that is? You turn to the side a little bit. Just a toe touch to the back, reaching forward. There you go. It's kind of a nice swinging movement. And march in place. Let's do some heel digs again. Heel digs to the front. This time I want you to keep your arms low, right here. Just keep your arms below shoulder level. Keep them down right here. Swing them up to your shoulders if you like, but let's not go any higher than shoulder height. We're working on bringing our heart rate back down, normalizing our breathing. We're in recovery mode from our exercises this morning. And these are our gentle heel digs. And let's take toe taps to the side, swinging the arms, keeping it low. Chest is lifted. Find a comfort level in your breathing. And now let's do toe taps to the back, reaching forward. And march in place. Great. And let's take our feet just slightly apart. And inhale up. And I want you to reach right, left, right, left. Each time you reach slightly, feel that strength, that lengthening through your side. Reach, 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 reach to the side. Reach, side, reach, side. Alternating right and left. And now let's do a very gentle twist. Looking over to one side, wrap your arms around your body and just hold that look to the side. Your upper torso is all that moves. Your hips should remain facing forward. And just hold that twist and release. Let's go to the other side. Hips forward, torso looking side. And one more time, inhale up. And exhale. Let's take a slight knee bend with that. Hands right here on your thighs. Take one arm out to the side and over, supporting your body with this other hand on your thigh. Reach wherever you are comfortable. Feel that stretch in your side body. Release, and let's take it to the other side. Out, up, and over. And release. Ear to the shoulder. Let me move back here. Ear to the shoulder, my right ear to my right shoulder, feeling the stretch along this other side from my ear to my shoulder. On the opposite side, I feel that lengthening that's happening in my neck. I'm facing forward. And just hold that stretch. Make sure you are breathing through your stretch. Release, head upright and over to the other side, ear to the shoulder. And release. Inhale up. Stretch up tall overhead. And release. Coming back down. One more time. This time, hold your arms up overhead. And stretch long, right and left. Reach tall each side. Feel that lengthening in your side body as you reach right and left. And both arms up and back around. Hands right here on your thighs. We're going to take that slight bend to the knees, reaching side up overhead. Use this hand for support as you give your side a nice stretch right here from the armpit to the hip bones. Facing forward, we're not doing a twist in this. You want to make sure that you are, your body is facing forward. You're simply bending over to the side. And then stretch long, release tall, and take it to the other side. Out, up overhead, and all the way over to where is comfortable for you. Remember, you're supporting yourself here with your hand on your thigh. Make that a nice stretch. Facing forward, no twist. And release. Inhale up. And exhale. Stay with me while we do a little bit of a breathing exercise and a closing meditation with some positive affirmations for today. If you have a chair nearby and you want to sit, you can do that. If not, just stand where you are. You don't need to close your eyes. Just stay with me. Gradually bring your awareness to your breathing. And notice the natural rate and rhythm of your breath. Begin with your thoughts to follow your breath as it comes in through your nose and fills up your lungs. And then as you release it, to return back out to the air. And think to yourself, I am worth loving. My body is worth loving. I love my body when I care for it by eating healthy and moving my body every day with some kind of exercise. I am willing to change and grow. I am willing to learn new things. I accept all parts of myself, even the parts that hurt, the parts that are soft or flabby. I accept and I love all of those parts. I am safe and secure in my world. I am safe and secure in my world. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please stay with me as I share my closing slides.
Thank you, Stacy. It was so much fun.
Good, I'm so glad. Let me get through these, my thank you slides. Thank you so much for joining us today. The best way that you can thank myself or any of the instructors here on Get Set Up is by sharing on social media. If you are active on Facebook or Instagram or any other social media platform, use the hashtag #GetSetUp or use @GetSetUp. Or if you're not on social media, that's okay. But if you have some things you'd like to share, email Liz directly. Liz takes care of all of our social media and feedback from our learners. You can email Liz at getsetup.io and look for some related classes in movement, like the Ageless Grace class or the line dancing classes. And there's also some new yoga classes, including seated yoga. My next class tomorrow is the balance and flexibility, which is a standing workout with the chair for support. We do a lot of balance challenges in that class. And then at 9:15, I think I repeat the core training class again. So look for those if you are not already signed up. There will be an email coming for those of you who signed up and registered to be in the class. The email will contain some takeaways from today's class, as well as a link to feedback for the class. Right here, you'll see this, something that will take you to this feedback page. And we appreciate your feedback. I read every single feedback that comes my way. And sometimes if there's questions, I attempt to answer them during my classes. So please share your thoughts. Spread the word about learning with Get Set Up. Share with your community, your friends, your family. Host an interest group, something that you're interested in and would love to talk about. I'm sure others would too. Just let us know what that is and we'll work with you on getting that set up for you. Suggest a different class you would like to see on Get Set Up. And know that we do partner with assisted care, senior living, government, and other community organizations. And you can request a session recording and share ideas for new classes by emailing help@getsetup.io. And if you still are looking for information and tips and tricks about the new website for Get Set Up, look for Marv's class, which is called Tips and Tricks to Navigating Get Set Up's New Look. So thank you all very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
So glad you all joined me today. And I'll see some of you tomorrow, I'm sure.
Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Bye now.